Welcome back. Now in this video we're going to be talking about something specific that entrepreneurs both online and offline do in order to use live streaming to build their business. Now one of the best practices we want to talk about is streaming for a product review. Now reviewing products is one of the best ways to leverage your stream in order to build your business, and this is something that small businesses and solo entrepreneurs do extremely well, and they're doing more and more of it every day. Now obviously some companies are going to have physical products that they're selling, and there are a couple of things that you want to pay attention to when you are reviewing those physical products, or even if you're reviewing the physical products of others. You want to consider displaying the product. In other words, making sure that in your stream that you actually have the product and that you're actually talking about it so that people can see it. Now in some cases that's not going to be possible. It's not going to be of a size that you can actually show on the screen. But whenever possible, you want to display the actual product in your product review stream. The other thing is that as much as possible, you want to do a physical walkthrough, or a demonstration. So you want to take the product and literally take the customer or the viewer step by step through how it works, how it actually operates, what you have to do to get it working. Again, this review is really showing the customer what the product is and what it does and how it can benefit them. And of course, you want to make sure that you leave time once you've done that walkthrough and that demonstration for answering audience questions. This is a great way of really drawing people in, not just into what you say about your product, but actually allowing them to see what it actually does. And when possible, you want to have someone who's actually used and received real results with the product. And this is very important because this is actually going to help you to overcome objections. This is actually going to help you to help people to really understand that what they're looking at is something that is real. An information product, because it's invisible, because people can't really see it, they can't really taste it, touch it, or feel it, even if they're looking at it over the screen, you want to be able to bring it to life. And one of the ways you bring it to life, even if what you have to do is, even if you've got to give a not so positive review, you bring that review to life by bringing someone who's actually received results with the product. And that's a great way to do a product review. Now, one of the things that you can do with a live stream that a lot of companies are doing is they are taking advantage of the streaming opportunity to bring in authors. And sometimes that author can be someone who is a player or an influencer in the industry or in the niche. And by having that author and allowing people to ask questions, it really does give the opportunity to the company who's doing the review the chance to really engage their population, engage their fans, engage their customers, their prospects. Not everything that you're going to do, not every stream that you're going to do when you're doing a product review is designed to sell directly. Some streams, in particular product review streams, are really designed to, again, build trust and draw in the people that are actually watching. Now, regardless of the review type, it's going to be best to make sure not to just go over the positives, and we just talked about that a second ago. You've got to make sure that you're doing this review for the benefit of the people who are watching. So make sure you make the review about them. So you really do explain how they're going to benefit and how they might not benefit if you're doing a product review. And don't be an infomercial. So your job is not always going to be to sell. Your job is going to be, again, to make sure that your customers, that your followers, that the people that are actually watching the stream, they understand that you're looking out for their best interest. Now, of course, if you can use a product, it's good to have someone who had real results. It's good to if you're the person doing the review, and that's the best kind of review to do. Obviously, is for you to review a product that you have actually used. And if you can't, we've talked about this a little bit in this video. Find someone who has. And of course, this goes without saying. Once a review is over, make direct references to the links on your site. The only way that people will know that you want them to go to your website is to make sure that you tell them. So you must tell them, and you must do this after every product review, that it's not just an exercise in your making it good for your customers. And again, it's a great way to build trust, but again, at the end, you want to ask for the other side of the transaction, which is for people to go to your website, sign up for your newsletter, opt into your list. This is something that you're doing for their benefit, but it's also that you want them to reciprocate. And of course, always inject your own personality into review. There are going to be lots of people doing reviews, probably even doing reviews of the same product or book or service that you are reviewing, and you want to make sure that your reviews reflect you. And because people will come to your stream because they want to experience what you have to offer. So be yourself. Put your personality into the review, put the things that you like into the review, and then you will attract those people who like you and want to buy from you. You're adding in an element of trust just by doing the review and making sure that you're really out for them during that review. So if you go that next step and inject your personality, you'll be bringing in those people who not only trust you but like you also. So with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video.